cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC rival, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gators will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys...
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Going to try to get it himself. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Finds the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He caught it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide... And he runs it in for the score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a crease, it's Daniels.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe of the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Simpson. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing...
Breaks into the open. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. Plows through the defense. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on 3rd down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Still running at the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. they'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Simpson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown time. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the move from inside is 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Running to Green. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing the running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Slings it downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Throws to the back. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Bringing the heat. He makes a grab. so close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He's got him this time. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking run through? Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Off play action. Dances away. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. 4 here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it and still on his feet. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Gators! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior... Some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle. He has enough for the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Back open in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bama! And they move. Here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Quarterback adapted. Got his man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Toledo is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout those Rockets fans will remember for some time. They're up by 29 over San Diego State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Williams. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
He wants to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure. quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Might as well give it to him again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football team. And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To throw, it's Simpson. It's caught. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Hauls it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The snap sets up the throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this to cut the lead to 1. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.